Well, we've been here so long, we've lived through so many storms.
But this was different. It was the feelings that Mexico Beach Mayor Al Cathy had even before the storm hit.
And at 11 o'clock that morning, I knew it was something different than anything that I had experienced.
He and his son rode it out at home.
And I knew when I went outside that things, the neighborhood in itself told me that things could not be good.
But he still wasn't ready for what he saw when he took the longest walk of his life into town.
You know, to live in this, to see it every day is very difficult. When you live here and you're in a mom and pop business for over 50 years, you know so many of the people. And as I was coming this way, I just was realizing that, you know, all of that's gone. Hell, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't, I'm used to dealing with a pothole in the road or somebody didn't get their garbage picked up. You know what I mean?
The WDRB Skycam shows what's left, and there's not much.
Now we're 80% destroyed. Last week, as of last week, we had 330 water customers out of close to 3,000.
All told, more than 50 people died because of the storm, 4 of them in Mexico Beach. Will it ever be what it was?
Well, I get asked that all the time. Every business that was here was mom and pop. We treasure our quality of life, and will it be the same? I think it will be quaint, unique, but it's going to look new.
And the few that do still have homes here want that too.
What has gone on in the 4 months since the hurricane hit here?
It's just unbelievable. It's emotions. It's every day is something different. Every day is a struggle.
Lynn Dame left and came back after the storm.
So this is what you would have come home to see.
But nothing prepared her for what she saw. You come back a few days after the hurricane makes landfall. You come down the street and you pull up to your home. What do you see?
I see all of my neighbors' homes. They're in pieces, and they're stacked up above the garage door. You pull out their albums, photo albums of people that you don't know.
A 14-foot wall of water slammed into this area, ripping homes from their foundations.
I cry every day. I cry every day because I know how beautiful it was. I get out here and I sweep just to try to relieve the tension. I have very good friends back in Kentucky, and they call on a regular basis. My brother from Benton, Kentucky comes down regularly because he knows that I need his support.
And that support means everything for an area that desperately needs it.
We need your help. You say Mexico Beach and nobody knows, or they've forgotten.
Do you feel forgotten?
Absolutely.
What's keeping you here?
Because I know it'll come back. This is a strong little town.
Having seen and lived and knew so many of these people, and knowing that all those memories, all of that is gone, I did question, what will we be? And then I woke up one day and I said, hell, we're going to be what we were.
You know it for the beaches, rides, and restaurants. And for the most part, Panama City Beach is just that. Hurricane Michael just made it harder for some places like Pineapple Willie's to get ready for the busy season.
Honestly, we're just trying to rebuild and to get back open.
Known for its pier, Pineapple Willie's still has a lot of work to do.
The pier roof was damaged, and then we lost the roof on the dining room. Everyone needs a contractor right now. Everyone needs a fence guy. Everyone needs a roofer. And everybody's in high demand. And you have to be patient that they're doing the best that they can to get to you when they can, but you just have to wait.
The beach itself saw 100-mile-per-hour winds and 10-foot waves, which brings up the question, what will spring break look like for Panama City Beach?
You know, I'm curious. I don't know. I really don't know. I know that the condos are full of construction workers and people that lost their homes. Where are they going to go? And if the construction workers leave, are we, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't.
Pineapple Willie's will reopen.
We'll be back. Just give us time. we'll be back and we'll be better than ever.
That's not the hard part to deal with. It's what's happening inland in Panama City proper that's difficult to see.
Seeing our employees that lost their homes, driving in town is, every time I go to town I cry, every time, never fails.
Do you guys feel forgotten here?
Absolutely.
Alex Pierce King and her husband rode out the storm inside of their Panama City home.
And we kept going back and forth through the house as the hurricane was, hitting us, and we could hear things. Huge pine trees, and they were falling, like boom. And then a few minutes later, boom.
Today, this is what her house looks like. For now, she's living in a trailer provided by FEMA in her front yard. But it's still the house that's hard to get over.
I raised my boys here, and my previous husband passed away here. So needless to say, he had wound up passing from cancer in our bedroom. And this house holds a lot of very special memories and so forth, and I'm sorry. We had a contractor out last week, and he said, I don't feel like there's a wall in this house that's not been compromised by this storm. So, it's gone.
She, like so many others in Panama City, don't know what's next.
There are a lot of people in the community that aren't good. There are a lot of people in the community that are suffering. And I feel like I'm blessed in comparison to so many people.
850 is the area code here, and everywhere you look, you see the 850 hashtag. But that is getting harder and harder for many.
I was 850 strong for about a good month. Maybe even 2. Now I'm 850 tired. I'm 850 tired. I'm 850 disgusted.
Because what they've been through and what they still have to go through is the battle of their lives.
When my husband and my son were covering me because ceilings were falling, they were trying to protect me, I cried out to God. I said, Jesus, please help us through this. And I really do feel like God heard my prayers that day. Because I don't think we would have made it out of here alive if it wasn't for that.